Here comes the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And there's one down now. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1. Here's Brett Gardner now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Swinging a ground ball to third, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Giancarlo Stanton now. A bullet to first base, and he is out on the tag. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Top of the order due up in the home. Here's George Springer, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Center fielder, George Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Way in front of a great slider that time.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The 1-2. Popped high in the air. There to take it is Gregorius for the first down. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. Striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here's a high pop-up. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Carlos Correa. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-0. Is a slider taken for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at, and the count moves full. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now. With the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce it to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes on 1-1. Popped him up. Gurriel moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Sliding stop by Altuve. Hey now. 2-3 go the Bombers. It remains 1-0. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Josh Reddick. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Here's another 0-2. Grounded to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
First baseman, number 10.
Striding in once again, Yuli Gurriel. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. And that misses ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Two and 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2 and 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And that misses for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And here's a slider for a called strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Here now the 2-2. In the air to straightaway right. Judge is on his horse. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go. Digging in now for the Yankees, Neil Walker will start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by...
Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! A solo shot here to left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. Into the box, Miguel Andujar, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it comes, 0-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Reddick moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. 2 gone. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But the Yankees are... Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's hitless.
Leading off for the Astros, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
David Robertson.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Evan Gaddis now standing in. A hit in 2 tries so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
No balls and a strike to count. Robertson's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Left side, but well foul.
Nope.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit hard to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a relay to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Check swing and a quick appeal down to 3rd, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounded to first. Gurriel brings it in, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to 3rd here. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Stanton stands at 3rd with 1 gone in the inning. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Line drive to left, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and now the runner from 3rd scores to give him a very important insurance run. It's now 3-1.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna knock it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 4-6. Here's George Springer. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 2.
Center fielder, George Springer. Your attention, please. Now
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance. Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Jose Altuve is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he'll snap one over to first. Back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Chapman ready, the 1-1. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Hard hit to first. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Here's Carlos Correa now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and no strikes.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he misses again, 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Altuve over at second. Fisher at first, 2 out in the inning. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last strike now for Houston. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Third baseman, number 2.
Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit on the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall. And with that, this ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
3-1 the final score this afternoon.